the... Day that George Washington was born. 2K Sports brings you the best in NBA coverage. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. A contest between conferences. Phillips Arena, Atlanta, where the Hawks take to their home floor. And going against Denver, their first meeting of the season. A year ago, they each gained a victory at home, but couldn't secure a win on the road.
In there between teams from the East and West.
And, you know, when you only see a team twice a year, Greg, it's hard to really get a good understanding of who they are, a good feel for them. And oftentimes, that can lead to a series split.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. So out there for the Nuggets right now, they've got Levine. Also Green out there. Harden out there with Roy Hibbert. And it's Stokes in the power forwards position. Denver with the ball.
And guys, looking at Roy Hibbert, just a mountain of a man, listed these days at about 7'2", 290 pounds, with a wingspan of a pterodactyl. I mean, a true game changer inside when he's motivated and on his game.
Here's Levine. This is to Hibbert. He kicks to Levine. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest.
You know, it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
It always seems to settle you down when you have some early success in the post.
Now, here is Harden. Kicks it to Levine. Just 5 to shoot. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3. Thomas, it's an open look. It's good. The assist that time for Menace. Thomas got 5 now.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
There's a screen. Green, the screen. A shot by Harden, wide open. Drains it from beyond the arc. Harden's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Millsap sets the pick for LeBron. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
Here is Thomas. He's got 5. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Millsap. The feed now to Thomas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. James with it, and it's Harden picking him up. The shot by LeBron, no good.
Well, I tell you, last season was a big one for the Hawks and Coach Budenholzer. Their dominant season won him multiple Coach of the Month titles, and eventually he won the Coach of the Year award.
Atlanta leading by 5. Jumps up. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Kevin, I tell you what, when he gets to the rim like that, really hard to stop.
Yeah, he can get up a few notches higher. There's no doubt.
And that's how the game is played on the inside. You can play over the top. You've got a great advantage.
It's pretty obvious, I thought, Greg, that Budenholzer was the sort of a coach of the year. I mean, Steve Kerr, there are a lot of good names you could put in there. But what he's done taking the Hawks to the top of the East, few saw that coming.
I agree with you. I mean, he has transformed this Hawks team over the past couple of years, has a wonderful team game. And, you know, obviously a lot of influence coming from Pop when he was with San Antonio. But he is really, I think, redefining how the game of basketball is being played at the pro level. How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Big group substitution here for Denver. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Hibbert. Kent Bazemore is checked in for Gerald Green. And Curry subbed in for Levine. Curry passes to Gay. Here's Gay after the basket by Atlanta. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
And Mills kicks to O'Quinn. From deep. Another three for Atlanta.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Here's Atlanta now. They're on a 17-6 run. Got a piece of it. They recover it. And here's Mills for three. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Barbosa kicks to Lure. Goes up again. Barbosa gets the bucket.
No doubt they've come into this game with a really aggressive approach, just pounding the ball inside.
It certainly is working. They're finding the open lanes to the hoop and owning this game early.
Curry dishes to Ajinça. And a missed layup.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. It's Atlanta. They lead by 13. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. And a very convincing performance here from the Hawks so far.
A lot of tough D being played by them so far. It's been the difference maker.
Greg, no uncontested shots for the most.
Isaiah Thomas out there with Ennis. Then it's LeBron James. Then there's Paul Millsap. And it's Gortat in at the center position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. The drive by LeBron. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
You know, that's hard to explain that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
Outside Thomas. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in.
Hey, get LeBron! Get LeBron!
James against Harden. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Now here's Thomas. He's got 5. 5 to shoot. Fires the 3.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had early.
And Isaiah Thomas, traded last season from Phoenix over to Boston, seemed to be a matter of fit and not production as to why they moved him.
2 shots. As you were talking about Isaiah Thomas, he had no love lost for the Suns. In their first meeting, he took them apart, Clark, on the floor. Remember that game? Stared him down as he was hitting shots, looked at that bench. Man, he had a big chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, and you know, most guys that are a little undersized and have battled doubters all their careers bring that kind of edge anyway. You throw in the fact that he was disappointed how the trade unfolded. He was amped up and ready for that return visit.
It's LeBron with the drive. And Gerald Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Denver making his... Thompson's checked in. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Millsap down low. He's covered by Thompson. And that one's good. Millsap.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
And he isn't the biggest body at 6'8", Clark, but Paul Millsap, very effective.
And part of his being underrated and underestimated, I think, is due to that size. But folks are finally starting to come around. That kind of production he's put up will make that happen.
Gary Neal's checked in for James Ennis. The Nuggets trail by 12. Here's Levine. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. On the wing, Green. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
And Millsap with over a 7-foot wingspan and also just a great nose for the ball. He gets you rebounds, blocks, and he leads all power forwards in steals pretty much every season.
And the wide open shot from Green. And another miss by Denver.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
The Nuggets trail by 12.
And speaking of Millsap's defense, I mean, he can switch out and cover perimeter players as well. His smaller stature gives him that versatility, but then the long wingspan allows him to still bang with the biggies.
The Nuggets shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Rudy Gay's checked in for Hart. Ken Bazemore comes in for Green. And Curry subbed in for Levine. At the top of the key, Thompson. 6 to shoot. Millsap with the steal. Ahead. Here's Neal. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Neal's got the lead up to 13 now for Atlanta.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas. James Ennis, he'll check in for the Hawks. And Denver with a change here, too. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Roy Hibbert. Here's Ajinça. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. Paul Millsap picks one up.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Barbosa.
Steven Adams, he's checked in for Denver. And O'Quinn kicks to Lure. The baseline J. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Curry with it. Barbosa picks him up. And Bazemore kicks to Ajinça. And here's Mills for three. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Mills has got 6. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Hawks.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
And, guys, every time we think Patty Mills is going to take the next step in his development, he takes a step back. Last season, he shot career lows from the field and behind the arc after having one of his best ever campaigns the year before. That really just makes a coach pull his hair out. Fortunately for me, I don't have it.
The Nuggets trail by 12. Curry passes to Bazemore. Curry dishes to Bazemore. Back to Curry. To the left side wing. Just 4 to shoot. And it's Ajinça missing.
I tell you what, folks. I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Mills with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Curry against Barbosa. Out to the right wing. Pulls up. That one wide left. Curry. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Taking a look at the Nuggets. Green is up there with Levine. Then it's Roy Hibbert. Then it's Harden. And it's Stokes in the 4 slot. Feeds to Ennis. Outside Thomas. Three-pointer. Green with the block. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And Denver has possession. A 12-point game. Here's Levine. He's guarded by Thomas. Harden, that's good. Harden's got the first bucket of the third here for Denver.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him. There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
Now here's Millsap. He has 5. And here's the break. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better. The pass, the catch, or the slam?
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed.
And guys, you know what? You wouldn't know that they're the team that's actually trailing with how they were able to pull that play off. Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs it right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Denver calls timeout.
And they've gotten good looks, you know, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one, maybe get to the line.
Yeah, you know, that may be the answer for them. But you know what else, Greg? Ultimately, I think because they're getting good shots, they'll make a better percentage of them going forward.
Levine can't hit. The Atlanta Hawks come into this one following a loss to Los Angeles.
Hey, for Zach LaVine, the dunk contest last season was his coming out party to the world. He put on a show that everybody in the NBA was buzzing about.
Here's James.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Jason Thompson, he's checked in for Roy Hibbert. Thompson outside. Shot clock at 6. No good. Gortat with the defensive effort. And for Levine in his dunking, if you saw him in college or last season, you knew he was a very special player in the air.
Well, Levine can be one of the great all-time dunkers with his height and ability to lift off. He gets airborne so effortlessly that there are few that can match his power and finesse once he's airborne.
It will go down, and the Hawks' lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Harden. Millsap. Millsap's got his third basket of the night.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve. Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
And he drops it in from the low post. Millsap's got 4 points this quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense. And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply. It's been a solid outing for LeBron. He's got 8 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
And Clark, some of those assists that he's gotten today have been just electric.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Gortat. Lure comes in for Paul Millsap. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Ennis. And it's Mills in for Thomas. LeBron James on the wing. Here's Lure. He's covered by Thompson. Here's Mills. The shot no good.
Boy, he blew the easy two by profiling, trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
Curry attacking. And Thompson kicks to Ajinça. And stolen by James. Barbosa with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. And it's James missing. The Nuggets trail by 11. And finished off by Gay.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better. The pass, the catch, or the slam?
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed.
And guys, you know what? You wouldn't know that they're the team that's actually trailing with how they...
He got it!
Just in time.
What a shot!
3 points at the buzzer.
Definitely an answer to prayer there.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. So for the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to the Brooklyn Nets. They've got Grant. Barbosa is up there with Mills. Then there's Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Lure in the four-man position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. The dish to Stokes. Harden outside. Three-pointer. 4 on the shot clock.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
Deflects the pass. It's Leandro Barbosa on the wing. Guarded by Green.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
When you think of James Harden, you don't think much about his athleticism. His strength, though, is exceptional for his position.
Yeah, I think that's his greatest attribute. His ball handling's good, but it's his strength. He's able to run through contact.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And Harden able to get wherever he wants on the court. I mean, he can muscle you, but he's also got in a dizzy.
Let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team. He said, we are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
And it's going to be a 3-second call.
And as a coach, that's the kind of turnover that drives you nuts.
And, Greg, there's no reason for that turnover to happen. It's just inexcusable.
Passes it to Thomas. From deep three-point range. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Here's Levine. He's guarded by Thomas. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Green with a screen on Thomas. Harden right side. 5 on the clock. Good. Harden's got 11 in the second half.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
Here's Millsap. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 3.
That's some grit and determination in the post. Essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Exactly. This is the time to attack on the interior and convert those easy opportunities.
And there's the pass to Levine. He dishes it to Green. It's deflected. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
That's just a foolish mistake right there, guys.
Yeah, inexcusable. You just cannot allow that to happen.
Ron, he's checked in for Gary Neal. Thomas kicks to James. No good. Good work defensively by Harden. The Nuggets trailed by 3. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Green, the screen to tie it up. The shot is off. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. From deep LeBron. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Curry's checked in for Denver. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Harden with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Curry attacking. Atlanta with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid. To kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Thomas kicks to James. Ball's knocked loose. Green passes to Harden. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Harden doing it all. He's got 14 points, and also those active hands of his have led to a pair of steals.
And he can just change a game with his defense, and he's thrown off their rhythm completely the last several possessions.
He's really the guy you want on the stripe in that situation. I mean, there's no doubt about it. He's clutch.
Thomas against Curry. To the paint. Stolen by Harden. Green kicks to Harden. And that misses. That would have put him up. The Hawks leading. LeBron dishes to Thomas. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Pass to Curry. Pocket 6. Takes it out to Harden to take the lead. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. As he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Has that pass to Ennis. Stolen by Harden. Here's Curry. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Denver.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
You know, adding on to that, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
Ennis gets to Millsap. Yes!
They don't get any bigger than that basket.
They needed it, Greg. And he gave it to him.
.27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Thomas again. Curry. Harden outside. They get it again. Hibbert. Count it.
Kevin, that was so clutch. Now they really need a defensive stand.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're behind by 1. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
You know what? Enough time that they can run whatever play they're most comfortable with.
Definitely. I mean, they're in good shape here, in my opinion. Shot clock's off, but still enough time left on the game clock to really run your normal set here.
Here's LeBron. Down low. Here's Bonner. Money!
Kevin, they've still got a foul to give at this point.
Yeah, and strategy wouldn't be bad to use it if they need to.
Denver calls timeout. They're trailing by 1. 11 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Nuggets now. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Dishes it to Curry. Ripped away. And an intentional foul right there. And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as Clark, they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
Yep, and it might not be the way a coach would have drawn it up or wanted it to end, but these fans loved it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And standing by for the postgame show, let's head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.